Alicia.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Love your backdrop. Oh my gosh. I had all that green grass, and you know what I did to I had a whole wall of it, and I screwed it in with a screwdriver. And when I took it off, I had like 100 screw holes. My parents were like, "What did you do?"
That's gonna be mine. Can you wait while I go grab I forgot my lighting. Are you okay?
Yes. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
No, take your time.
I just bought it, so I'm like, I may as well give it its money's worth. See if it'll work. Oh. Ooh, I don't know if I like it. It's a little rough. There we
No,
go.
it looks great. I'm like completely washed out from this computer, and every time I come on, I'm like, why am I not setting up all the camera gear and have it all done that way? And I kind of drop the ball every time I do it. So here I
You're
am.
good. There we go.
I'm gonna crank up the volume. Okay, I'm gonna start with I'll just kind of get in, give you a little intro. You didn't send anything for your bio, so if I start with your intro as like do tell me what you want me to say, like MBA host, clean beauty expert. How do you
Yeah,
want me to
that
just
sounds great to
okay.
me.
All right, I'll hype it all up.
And I sing. I'm a singer. You can put that in there because I do want to talk about music and whatever.
Yes. Yep. What else? Anything else going on? Singer, songwriter?
I'm not a songwriter, but I need to
Singer.
probably just say sing, just say singer.
Okay.
NBA host, I like that, and clean beauty expert.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
we'll talk about how we balance all this crazy life.
Yes.
Perfect. Hey, everybody, this is your host, Amber from Behind Her Boom podcast, coming to you today with a very beautiful and very influential guest. I'm so excited to introduce her. She does so many different things. When you talk about really getting into this like one sort of avenue, she's dibby dabbled into everything and it's absolutely amazing. She's an MBA host. She's a singer. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's also a healthy beauty, hair, skin expert. She's with one of the top network marketing companies. We're going to talk about that. I want to welcome you guys, everybody, to Alicia Blanco. She's on our episode today. So, welcome, Alicia. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm honored to be here. Thanks for that very warm welcome.
Thank you so much, Alicia. So, tell me, you host MBAs with Phoenix?
Yes, I'm the in-arena host for the Phoenix Suns. Diehard fan since I was a little girl, so now I'm just living my dream, getting to have the best seats in the house, literally on the
Wow.
court every game, and it's a dream come true job for sure.
And you also sing. So, how long have you been singing?
So, funny story. I know you might not know that I'm shy, growing up very shy. When the movie Selena came out, I hope you know the movie,
Of
that's
course.
when I discovered that I could sing. However, I was very shy, refused to sing, refused to go to lessons, all the things. And I didn't actually start singing until about 3 or 4 years ago, when the Suns asked me to sing the national anthem because they saw like a video of me singing or someone recommended me, and that was my first time. And like since then I've been working on album. I have a song on Spotify. That's so cool to me. But yeah, I'm new here.
Oh my goodness. We'll make sure to drop that link so that we can get some more traction on your song in Spotify. That's awesome.
Thank you.
And then on top of all of that, you're also with MONAT Global. Tell me a little bit about that and how did you actually transition into the network marketing space with everything else that you have going on your plate?
So when the world shut down and basketball shut down, I also at the time owned my own business at the time doing calligraphy. All my weddings got canceled or postponed because, pandemic. I
Yeah.
realized really quickly that you need to have a business that you can work from home, that no one can take away from you, that even the world shutting down can't stop money coming to you. But to be honest, I was not a fan of direct sales. I made fun of people who did this. I've never even sold Girl Scout cookies, so I don't have a lot of experience selling. But my girlfriend was like, dude, you're on camera. Like, you need to stop using the cheap stuff. People are asking you what you use in your hair and on your skin. Stop telling them companies that aren't going to pay you, they don't even know your name. Like, why not
Right.
partner with a brand that you can help other people get better hair and skin by telling them what you're using on yours? So long, that's the very short version, but I'm on camera, people asking me, what lip gloss is that? How did you curl your hair? Da, 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 da. So why not turn that into a business
Yeah,
and
monetize off of
yeah,
that for sure.
and a game changer.
I would say 99% of leaders, top income earners, influential people in the network marketing space, when I asked them that question, they all hated MLMs. They all hated direct sales. And they were probably
Yeah.
asked a million times before they said yes.
I don't know a single person. I've yet to meet anyone who that's not their story. Everyone off the bat hates sales, hates MLMs. I get it. I totally get it. So
Yeah.
if you can find the unicorn out there who has always been a diehard supporter and just jumped right in the first time they were asked, I don't even know how I would act because I don't think that person
They
exists.
exist. If they exist, they're driving a pink Cadillac, and they're one of the very few in a handful of the world that are driving them. It's not like the white Cadillacs. They're a lot,
Probably.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. That's where they are.
Yeah.
um,
Serious.
so you have a lot going on. I've actually started this whole new year of 2024, really tapping in, talking to network marketers about, I call it the four principles in your life balance, being, body, and business. But with you having so much going on, if we tap in a little bit on the balance, where do you sort of find balance to really crushing it in your business, helping out your team? Because a lot comes with being at that level in your business. It's not just offering products and giving recommendations, but it's also managing your team and their expectations and growing on that side. So how do you sort of find balance in your crazy world you have going on?
Honestly, I feel like with what I sell, it's just shampoo, like everyone showers, and then also skincare, like everyone washes their face at least or does their makeup. Everything that I'm partnered with selling just seamlessly fits into my life. Like it honestly, like I'm gonna do it anyway. Like before this podcast, I went live and I did my makeup. Like I was gonna do that anyway. Before that, I took a shower. I didn't film my shower or anything, but it's the products I'm gonna use. So all that to say, what I do, the brand I'm partnered with is an essential consumable product. I'm going to do it anyway. So just flipping my camera on, whether I'm at the arena about to host a game or I'm at home about to host a call or a party, like it's just a seamless, effortless, easy part of my day to day anyway. So it's not like a lifestyle change was required of me.
Right. So
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 yeah,
you're yeah, and you're documenting a lot of it, because I know a lot of girls, they get terrified of like turning that camera on, terrified to make a reels, but even
yeah.
just that, come get ready with me. It's a part of, who you are and what you have to offer. People are waiting for it. They want to see it.
Yeah, it's very popular. Like back in the day, when I say back in the day, I mean like literally 5 or 6 years ago when YouTube, like YouTube makeup tutorials, like I've never done anything like that, but I decided when this business was introduced to me to just go for it. I just turned my camera on and just showed myself washing my face or showed myself blow drying my hair or right now doing my makeup. It's really just a matter of how bad do you want change?
Yeah. Yeah,
A lot,
exactly.
a lot of people say they want change. A lot of people say they need more money. A lot of people say they need, but if we ask of you, okay, just film it, go live, talk about
Yeah.
it, do an unboxing. It's so simple that people overthink it. And like you said, they're terrified and it's going to keep them in the same position, sadly.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. What would you say to somebody who's kind of brand spanking new in the network marketing space? And they're kind of getting in there, maybe they don't have a following, then they see all these big accounts, all these beautiful girls doing their tutorials and whatnot, and then they're kind of like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. Is it for me? How
Hmm.
do we like give them that little push to like get out there, turn it on?
I would say homegirl, some of the most successful people started out with private accounts, less than 200 followers, like small little accounts, whatever, micro, if that's what you want to call it. But they're so successful because, quote, the average person sees that and can relate to them way more than someone with a huge following. Those people
Right.
are kind of out of touch. It seems unrealistic. They think I can't do what she does. But then you see, I don't know, a busy stay at home mom or someone who has a full time job doing it
Yeah.
with a messy house and kids screaming in the background. That's more relatable. So people
Yeah.
with these larger accounts have a little more work to do trying to convince people like, hey, you can do what I do. So I would tell someone new, like, run. You have so much potential because it's way more relatable than you think to not have experience. I think that's why I did well in the beginning. I had no experience and I wasn't scripted. I wasn't given what to say. I was just showing up authentically as myself. And it truly helped me have longevity and sustainability in my business because I was just being
Just
me.
being you.
I
Yeah.
had I think when I started, I had like 15, 16,000 followers. That's still a lot. I won't knock it. But there were people I knew who had like a couple 100,000.
Yeah.
So if I would have sat there and been like, well, I can't do what she does, I wouldn't have changed my life as much
No,
as I have. So
no, exactly. How long have you been with your company, and have you been in direct sales at all before, prior to joining the company that you're with now?
no, girl, I've never even sold Girl Scout cookies. I'm
Oh,
telling
right.
you, I don't, I have not a single saleswoman bone in my body. So when I was introduced to this, I thought there's no way, I have no experience. But I started when the world shut down, like truly. I at the time had just been hired in the NBA to host for the Suns, and my business in the wedding industry was, just really taking off. But when the world shut down and basketball shut down and all my weddings got canceled, that's when I decided to take network marketing seriously, because it was the one thing no one could take from me.
To
It
take
was from
from you.
home. I'm doing it from home, from my phone. It
Yeah.
became just an indestructible source of income. And that's
Yeah.
when I decided to run.
To run with it. Yeah, I love that whole part of it. If you can have the opportunity to become an entrepreneur, you can have the opportunity to own your own business, to be a mentor, to be a coach. I've said that a lot lately too, is a lot of network marketers that are in that sort of top caliber, they're almost like mentors and coaches as well, because they're coaching and they're growing and building this team, and people are looking up to them. So a lot comes with building that business.
Yep.
Not just selling a shampoo or selling a product or whatnot. You can really truly just have a whole caliber of team members, and really build something that has, no roof, no cap, and it just keeps going, which I completely love.
Yeah,
And,
no, it's definitely, I always tell my team, this is personal development with a paycheck. It's not just the sale of the product. It's like self-development. You're really going to be, forced to take a look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, why am I nervous to go live? Why do I care what people think? Why am I so anxious about this? Like, it really makes you think back to like childhood and say, like, where did this come from? Why do I care? And you will tackle that and get paid for it. It's a win-win.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about, I like to hone in on branding and the fact that you have all these different facets of what you do. A lot of people get sort of stuck in, I'm in this space, I sell, a beauty product or a wellness product, so that's the brand. And I'm forever telling people that's not the brand. You're the brand, you're the face behind the product, and people are going to buy or want to connect with you for your energy, your vibe, and what you have to offer.
Right.
So for you, how do you sort of use your social platform as kind of combining everything it is that you do? So if somebody comes in and they see Alicia Blanco, like, what can they expect from from that space? What are they going to get from you? Are they going to get singing? Are they going to get, what kind of vibes are they getting from Alicia?
Oh, girl, you're gonna get it all. Yes, of course, singing and music and goofiness. And some of the most successful time in my business was when I was using this silly little tiny hand. Like, I went viral for using a little tiny hand, touching my hair, doing it was just the craziest time sitting here on my desk. But you're gonna get me, not the saleswoman me. That's why I can't stand it when someone starts a brand new Instagram for their product. Like, no, people want to buy from a person, a real mom or a real student or a real fill in the blank. So if you come to my page, you're going to see all of who I am, and my business is just a part of it. It's not entirely who I am. You're going to see the goofy side of me. Yes, the singing, the cake pops, the tiny hand, the reels, my dog, basketball, all things that make me me. That is my brand of who I am. And yeah, the products that I use and sell, just like I said, they seamlessly fall into it. And that's how I think people need to really pivot their business and their mindset. It's not just your product, it's you. You're selling yourself. Like, people want to buy from someone that they feel they know and trust. And for example, Kylie Jenner doesn't know you. Okay, she don't know your name, but she has the lip kits and the lipsticks and the makeup and this and that. People are buying because they feel like they know her.
It's true.
Right? They know her story, her family, her since she was a child growing up, and that's the
She's not
difference.
your friend.
No. Right. They're buying a product that's been around forever. Lipstick,
Yeah.
lip kits. Kylie did not invent it, but Kylie did brand herself. So there's the difference.
Yeah. And that's what I like to talk about, because you can brand yourself but the product's already there. You don't have to make up the product. You don't have to go and to a scientific board and have it tested out, and you have the product there in your hand, but you can put your own stamp on it and your own brand, which is such
Absolutely.
a great part of the network marketing space. But I think it takes until somebody actually makes that switch. Otherwise, they're still sort of living in that old school mentality of, I need to have parties and I need to bother my friends and family until they, to stop opening my DMs. There's just
Whatever.
so many ways.
I still have friends and family who probably are annoyed of me, but I don't care. My bill's getting paid. Like I'm like, whatever, like keep laughing, keep watching. I love them no matter what. But I still have parties at my house. I think there's such a fun girls' night in to come get pampered. Like, but I
Yeah.
don't have to do that. I choose to do it because it's such a fun part of my business personally.
Yes, and keeps everything connected. Well,
Yes.
we are into January of 2024. So, and I know singing has been kind of new for you the last few years. So, where do you sort of see yourself? What's your 2024 goals, business, personally? What's kind of going on in your world?
Oh man, well, music is such a big part of my heart and such a huge passion, and I just plan to be in the studio a lot this year. My dream was to have just one song on the radio or one song on Spotify or an Apple Music, and I've done all of that.
You've
Like
already crushed that.
that's been done, but I want more. Like that was just the appetizer. I'm ready for the entree. So I'm working with a good friend, MC Magic. He's a rapper out here in Arizona and just an icon here. And he's been so sweet. And we're working on some stuff. And I'm looking for people who can write because I'm not the best writer. I will learn if I have to, but I just like to sing. That's what I like to do. So working with different writers and different people who are willing to just collaborate and make it fun to make a dream come true. That's what life's about. Make your dreams come
Right?
true. Chase it
Making
all.
it all come true. What is the name of your song on Spotify? How do people find it?
That one is I Want to Know. You would just search my name, Alicia Monique. And then there is, we did one during the playoffs called About to Go Down. That was the one that got played on the radio during playoffs last year. It was so
Oh my
crazy.
God, awesome.
I was at the arena, I pulled up, and there it is on the radio. I about died. It was so cool, a really special moment for us. But
And
yeah,
that just like stemmed from you just being asked to sing the anthem, and all of a sudden
well,
it just a
that
light bulb moment went
that's
off.
crazy. Yeah, no, that was actually an old friend of mine who had just been asking me for years and years and years and years, like, come on, let's sing, let's work, while I lived in LA and he was here in Arizona. And I'm very grateful for all that he taught me in the space with music. He's a producer, writer, all the things. But yeah, it stemmed from me just like putting it out there that I could sing. So gotta always put it out there what your talents are, because you never know who's watching.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So, what can we give for a little piece of advice if you had somebody maybe on your team? And what is sort of your way of pushing them, mentoring them? Do you have any sort of like these are my 3 steps to to the next level, or these are the three, they call them like your daily dues, your non-negotiables? Do you have things like that you kind of embed in your team, or are you there for them when they need you, sort of thing?
Well, as you know, I work in basketball, so I kind of have so many things I've learned from that game that I just apply to my business, my day to day. I don't know if you could see behind me. I'll tilt my screen a little bit. See that basketball there? That's like
Oh, I didn't see
theme,
it. I only That is so cool.
the theme for my team and really just my mindset, my life is just always shoot your shot. Like just go for it. If you're out and about and you feel it, a nudge on your heart, like, oh, she could use my product, shoot your shot. The worst that they could say is no. Put yourself out there, be bold, be brave. You know, one of my greatest inspirations is Kobe Bryant because while you may know him as the all-star, the celebrity, one of the most famous basketball players in the world, I know that he missed more shots in NBA history than anyone else. But that's because he wasn't afraid to just go for it and shoot and shoot and shoot, unafraid of failing, unafraid of falling flat on his face, not afraid of missing. But
Yeah,
he's also gone down in history for being one of the greats.
yeah.
So shoot your shot, be courageous, be bold, just shoot. The worst people could say is no. The worst they could do is ghost you. And you will still go to bed that night and you will still wake up in the morning with air in your lungs and a roof over your head. Like, get over it.
Yeah,
Shoot your
nothing
shot.
happened.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so true. Well, where can people find you, connect with you? I want to make sure that everybody knows where to find your songs. I think that's so incredible. Your platform mostly is on social media, on Instagram, or do you do
Yes.
TikTok, Facebook? Yeah.
I'm on TikTok, but I'm struggling on there. I'm on Facebook as well, but Instagram is the Alicia Monique, ALICIAMONIQUE. So the Alicia Monique. And I'm pretty sure that's my TikTok one, girl. I feel so disconnected to TikTok. I'm like, let me go see what my TikTok handle even is. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing.
I
Let
get
me look.
lost on TikTok. On TikTok, I was gonna call it
TikTok,
TikTok.
TikTok. No, it's the same thing. It's also the Alicia Monique on TikTok. And then my song is my name, Alicia Monique. If you search that, the songs will pop up, and more to come in 2024 because I'm going to be shooting my shot. That's
She's shooting her shot. She's singing. She's going to have an album this year. So many things. She's been more songs performing right on, right down the green on the NBA, which is pretty awesome. I said the green,
and
but NBA is not
I
green.
I don't know if this is like confirmed, but I'm supposed to be performing at a halftime show for the Suns coming up. Nothing etched in stone. I don't even know if I can even publicly say that.
Well,
So I might
you're
have to
putting it out there to the universe. So that means like it happens. That's what you do.
You might
So
have to edit that part out. Just heads up, because I don't even know if I was allowed to say it. But the point is, big things are in the works. Cool things are happening.
big things are happening. I'm so excited that we got to connect on here. I want to make sure that everybody can reach out to you, connect with you, listen to your song, follow your journey. It's just such a great example of really having it all and having that balance between, pursuing your passion and doing really truly the things that you love. Like you don't have this boring ass 9 to 5 cubicle job. Like you're doing so many fun things, which is awesome. That's why I really wanted to connect and share your story on here. Do you have anything else that you want to share while you're on here?
No, just I want to thank God. God has been so, so good to me. And I had a really tough year last year. I did get divorced, but despite like that low, I felt God in my life closer than ever. And, thankful for this business of this network marketing space because I didn't skip a beat. Like my business kept operating. To God be the glory for that. I'm a woman of God and I have to always give him a shout out. Any interview I do, anything I do, it's like because of him. I've been able to just stay afloat and stay living in my home and just, yeah, grateful that I had the endurance to work hard and especially in the beginning of my business because it just gave me just a whole different life. And I'm so grateful to God for that I just decided to shoot my shot, go for it. It changed my life.
I
So
love
thanks,
that.
God.
Yep. Yeah. We're always giving thanks. And I always say you got to give thanks if it's whether it's God, universe, whatever it is that you believe in, something, someone is making it happen and helping make it happen. You got to give
Well,
thanks.
God
God's
created
my
the
man.
universe. I don't even know who listening, who needs to hear this, but God created the universe. He is all. He is the Alpha, the Omega. He's all.
He
So
is
I
the
give him
all
all the
above all.
glory.
Ain't
Yes.
nobody like him. Yeah.
No, no.
Well, thank you so much, Alicia. This was so great. It was such a pleasure chatting with you. We could definitely do this again. I'd love to touch base with you in 6 months from now. And especially if you've got an album going down, you got more songs out there. I want to get on. I want to chat. I want to see where you're at with things. And guys, make sure that you reach out to her. We'll put all of her contacts in here in the chat. And until next time, this is your host, Amber, on Behind Her Boom podcast. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye. That was fantastic. I keep them short, like 30 minutes.
No, that's
Otherwise,
good.